When is the last time you worried about a terrorist attack in your town? Of course, the idea consumed most of us after 9/11, but 7 years later, fear fades, more pressing worries emerge. And in this morning's American Snapshot, though, we visit a town that is obsessed with the threat of terror. Every day, it is their business, and business is very good. Sunrise in Playas, New Mexico. For the Kwame family, a normal day begins with normal routines. Hot chocolate for the 5 girls,
now it came to pass
a morning Bible study. There are teeth to brush, a flag to raise, a bus to catch. And then Mom goes off to work, where she is discovered to be a rat by fellow terrorists.
What are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?
Forced into an explosive vest and rescued by a SWAT team. Yep, just another day in Playas. An entire town devoted to playing out the most horrific scenarios imaginable.
To watch a Black Hawk helicopter swoop in and a bunch of guys get out and storm into a building, you look at that and you say, man, I hope I never see that happen in real life.
Before it was a ghost town of terror, most residents worked at the nearby smelting plant. But when copper prices tanked, the factory in this factory town went belly up.
I remember driving through town and there would be moving trucks all the way down and you would see people packing up.
The streets, the stores, all of it went up for sale. And the few remaining residents would gather and swap rumors.
The white supremacists were going to buy it. It's going to be turned into an amusement park. We heard about 7 or 8 different stories.
In the end, Playas was bought by New Mexico Tech, a school renowned for teaching the science of explosives to minors, and after Oklahoma City, the science of terror to cops and agents. First responders from around the world now come to learn the latest in homeland security.
2, 1.
A steady dose of excitement among the roadrunners and scrub brush.
I was home when the first bomb ever went off in town, and my phone rang, and it was a neighboring lady, and all she said was, "Bill, all right, tell me, what was that?"
They turned a grocery store into a state-of-the-art command center, mounted cameras everywhere, and converted empty houses into fictional terror cells, modeled on real hideouts from around the world.
They can't just slide along the wall when they're trying to quarter a room. They've got to take into account there's furniture. They've got to look for potential places that people might be hiding. They hit this room and now they got to deal with, is there children in the house? Where are they? Do we have to protect them?
A former Special Forces soldier.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Kim Kwame runs the training program here. That was his wife, playing the terrorist turned hostage. It's kind of a family business. That was very impressive. Quite an acting performance.
Well, thank you.
Are you a method actor, or what was your motivation?
I know that if they get me into that house, I'm a dead woman. And so that's why I'm sitting there fighting and kicking and screaming as they drag me down the hall. Then the bang happens and off we go.
And after work, not a lot of options. The nearest movie theater is an hour-and-a-half drive. When's the last time you went to a movie?
As a family?
I can't remember.
The bowling alley is quite popular. And between frames, they talk shop.
We were on a bus that blew up and we died.
It is funny and frightening all at the same time. But they see a certain nobility in all of this.
You feel like you're doing something to help out, you know, something for the good.
Skirmish right along here.
The way they see it, if they obsess about terror way out here in the desert, the rest of us can forget about it in the city.
The world at large in the U.S. gets complacent. In some ways, we kind of view that as a victory for ourselves. I mean, that's the point of police, is to make people feel safe and secure.
We'd like a round of applause for both our attack team and our...
And when the smoke is cleared and the pretend bad guys are dead, Playas provides another kind of reward.
Sitting up on top of the hill, looking at the clouds formations and the little lightning off in the distance, the sunset, stopping and listening to the birds. And certainly here, that becomes something you just learn to do and enjoy.
Such an amazing place, You drive way out in the desert and there's this little ghost town and then boom, all this happens.
Amazing story.
They're doing that so we can forget about it.